get it restored.
I reckon there's about 15 tonne on here, maybe 16. It's going to take a bit of time, you know, it's not an overnight job.
In response to your question about whether I'd want it done with yourself, we'll go ahead and we'll get it restored. Alright, have a good day, cheers, thanks. See ya, cheers, bye. Welcome back to the channel, and if you could help me out and give this video a thumbs up, I would appreciate that. Just took the cultivator off, we've got to change the points on this later, and I was just speaking, as you would have heard, to TR Restoration, who are going to do the restoration now. So that's all been organised, all been sorted. I have left the John Deere somewhere, and I've just been getting some muck out. Second load on here, we'll just take this out. And there she is, sports fans. So we cleared the yard up. There's the Manny. Right then, get this load out to the field. Let's load her up. There's a bit of a load on here. It's a bit wet, this muck. Heavy. That's what's throwing us around. I tell you, I'm so happy this morning about speaking to Trevor from TR Restoration. We'll try and get that Massey finally done now. And oh yeah, it's all coming together. It's going to take a bit of time, you know. It's not an overnight job. We're looking end of June now this year. Oh, she is being slowed up today. Come on, girl. Come on. I reckon there's about 15 tonne on here, maybe 16. I know it's only 12 tonne. But yeah, I loaded her up pretty high, if you know what I mean. Yeah, I loaded her up pretty. It's when you get that dense muck. It's not the volume, but it's the density of it. Just cleaned the tractor. She's like, what's the point? Go on, girl. Well, he went for 200 horsepower. Come on. Get a big load. It's actually surprising how it slows this girl up. Just had something come up on the screen here. Check the filters. So we have to check the fuel filters. I'll get them checked. We've probably got some oil in the fuel or something. Like, you know, when you get that vegetable oil, diesel they're trying to sell you these days. Well, sorry, a lot of you guys probably don't know about that. Just for those in the farming community, you know, there's some dodgy fuel around, and bloody Mole Valley farmers selling us some dodgy fuel. No, hopefully that'll be alright. Just change the filter and it should hopefully behave itself. I thought she was a bit down on power this morning. Go on, girl, get up, chit chat, man. Little job. I know some of you guys said to get a set of flotation tyres for her, so maybe in the next couple of months I might be able to get some BKT flotations, but then it will be summer and then I won't need the flotations. But yeah, I'll buy a pair hopefully at some point, because these skinny tyres, they do really sink into the ground. Look out another way today. Oh, we've got old David on the phone. Hang on, just before I go on the road. Hey David, how's it going on? Yep. Alright.
Yeah, I'll drop that part in a little while.
Love your job.
Yeah, you got a 2287.
That's what it was.
Alright.
Alright, boy. Yep.
Yes, will you be?
I'll just be in the farmyard.
In the yard, so we'll put outside and give you your phone.
Yeah, give me a bell. That's alright. Yep.
Alright, hang on.
Cheers, see you in a bit, mate. That was David. David's got the part for the Pottinger, the shin which fell off, and I was trying to find out what the part number was, but David luckily found out what it was. So yeah, David will bring that shin over, get all those points back on, and get that cultivator ready to do some ripping up. Speed and power, speed and power. Gives a deer a bit of a workout up the hill. Go on, Gil. Get that bloody filter fixed. I think it's going to be a ring to John Deere when we get home. Yeah, can you get me a filter, please? Can you get me a new filter? I've got something come up with a bloody screen. And we've got a lady walking her dog today. She's got a very pink coat on. Lovely dog. Cheers, girl. Thanks. She's got a doggy bag. You know, you're better off just letting the dog mess in the field or the hedge, to be honest, than putting it in a plastic bag. If you're in the city, but it's a bit different. Oh bloody hell, there's some deers on there. There's about 10 deer. It's a good job we haven't got anything in the ground at the moment. They would be eaten alive. Be stripped bare. There she is, the little girl, yeah. She's been really good so far. Been, you know, what can you do? Somebody asked me the other day, a friend of mine, Andrew, asked me, well, did you have a good weekend? And I was just like, well, yeah, I had a good weekend walking around Sainsbury's. Looking forward to Waitrose next week. Just have a change up. But that's the thing, that's all you can do. All you can do is just a bit of supermarket shopping. We'll drop this off, then we go and pick the cultivator up. That tailgate, and we can see what we're doing.
Clean it one day and it's dirty the next. Just one of those things. Clever.
Smashing job.
Great, so I just dropped the trade off. I went to see David Nicholson, who's got a tractor dealership just up at the garage, and he had the this part here. So if we have put it next to the cultivator tine, that's what it should look like on there. Just next to that one, so that's ideal. The new points. Lovely job. I'll take the rest of the old ones off first. Here we go again. We'll take this front row off now. Now I'll cut that end one off with a hacksaw. Lovely job. Great. Hee. God, look at that. There we go. Now I've got this back clerk here freed up with all the old warm parts. I can put this new shin on. Right, I think it just goes like that. Right, so I want to put the new one underneath. A couple of new bolts there as well. Look at that. The extra length we've got on there now from that new point. That is quite a big difference all the way up there from when we were about here with the old ones. Satisfying jobs, this one. I absolutely love changing parts. Keeps you busy in the winter. It's manual, so it's physical labour rather than sitting on the machines all the time. I don't need to replace that one yet, that's not worn out enough, this top shin. So we'll give this one, you know, another year, another season, and we'll see what it's like. Put the points on now, there we go, that looks so much better. And it's all ready now to go and rip up some ground.
Just before I put the pottinger away here, I just started to move the back legs down one hole, so they've just come back one. And the reason for that is because when you go into the ground, you can go into the ground better or deeper with a new set of points, and also putting the legs just back a hole. And then I'm going to set the depth with the draft control inside the tractor. So I'll do the other 2 front rows tomorrow, so it will be quite an improvement. And there we go. Great, another day over and done with. We organised the tractor restoration this morning with TR Restoration, so now we can finally rest assured that the job is going to be hopefully done by this new tractor restorer, and it will be done by the end of June, hopefully. So that is something to really look forward to, because it's been quite a journey trying to get this tractor restored, I can tell you now. Secondly, we got a couple of loads of muck out of the yard, which is good. Emptying the muck pile, keeping the muck pile low, keeping it empty in the yard and getting the muck out to the field. And then also we had a little bit of a problem, an issue, as I said in today's video, with the fuel filter in the tractor. It was just coming up on the screen that it had a blockage. So I don't know whether it's something to do with the fuel we're getting, because the fuel which we get on the farm, it actually goes through a filter in our fuel tank, and then it goes through the tractor's filter system. So it must be some pretty heavily dirty fuel to be causing these issues. I'll give John Deere a call tomorrow morning, first thing tomorrow morning. I meant to ring them this afternoon, but I haven't gotten around to doing it. So we'll give them a call, try and get this filter problem resolved, and yeah, then we can hopefully find out what it was. Maybe I'll even cut the filter open if we take the old one off and see what was wrong with it. We got those new points on the cultivator. Luckily David got me that spare part, which was really important, and now we can look forward to doing some cultivating when the weather gets better, when it stops freezing. It's been quite cold today on the farm and the ground's hard and it's also wet. Not much point, as I said, in washing the tractor, because I drove onto the field and the tractor just gets soaked at this time of the year in mud. So just one of those things, you know, working tractor, working machine. But I'll try and keep the tractors clean once a month at least. So yeah, and also the attachments, I've decided at the moment on the elephant grab, as I said in yesterday's video. And then we've also got a bucket coming for the Manitou and a man cage hopefully, which I'm looking forward to. Man cage is always very handy for yard maintenance and cleaning out all the gutters and just all those odd jobs which have got to be done, and when you need to reach high, for example. And don't forget about the I'd Rather Be Farming t-shirts and the Olly's Farm phone cases. And comment down below what your favourite part of today's video was. Was it transporting the muck? Was it finding out about the tractor restoration? Or was it changing all of the points on the cultivator, getting it set up for cultivating in the next few weeks? Let me know in the comments down below, and if there's anything I can do to improve these videos, I would really appreciate it. I do try and accommodate all of your needs as best as I can, and let me know what your favourite part of today's video was. And thank you very much for watching, and I will catch you on the next one.